We created this layout that contains one image view and two text views that will act as a template for every item in the list view. In this video, I want from you to focus with me because there is a new concept I'll introduce. I'll create a new Java class and I'll name it as Planet. This class will act as a model class. Let's define and deep dive into the model class. The model class in the context of an Android list view is a fundamental component that represents the data structure for each individual item in the list. It defines the attributes and behavior associated with each item. Let's dive deeper into the concept of the model class and create this class together. I'll start with the attributes. A model class consists of attributes, also known as fields or properties, which hold the data that you want to display for each item in the list. These attributes can be of various data types such as strings, integers, booleans, or even more complex types like other objects. For instance, if we go back to the item list layout, we are creating one image view and two text views. So your model class might have attributes, one integer and two strings. I'll start with private string planet name and moon count. I'm creating two strings, or you can write like this. This is better. Two strings and one integer that represents the image resource, private int planet image. And there is a very important note here. Images are not stored inside int variables. Rather, resource identifiers represented as int values are used to efficiently manage and access images and other resources within your app. These identifiers provide a way to reference resources in your code and XML layout files without having to deal with the actual image data directly in your code base. So whenever you have an image, you reference in Android Studio as an int. The second step in the creation of model class is to create the constructor. The model class typically includes a constructor that allows you to instantiate objects of that class. The constructor takes parameters corresponding to the attributes and initialize the objects with the provided data. Alt plus insert to create the constructor and choose all the parameters here. So here is the constructor. The third step in creating the model class is the getter and setter creation. To access the attributes of the model class from outside the class, you often provide getter methods. These methods allow other parts of your code, like the adapter, to retrieve the values stored in the model instance. Setters, on the other hand, are used to update the attribute values if needed. Click Alt plus insert, getter and setter, and choose all. So these are the getters and setters of the attributes that we define here. Also, in the model class, you can include methods to perform operations related to the data. The primary purpose of the model class is to hold data. Again, guys, if we go to the layout, we have three things we need to fetch the data into the item: one image view and two text views. So for that, I created two string variables and one int variable referencing for the image.